times rep. This is my new video about Warframe. Today I'm playing with Ember. I have to make a few changes because I was playing only with melee weapons, and but I'm going to talk. This is not my final build. I made a few changes. For instance, I put it streamline here because, well, I'm playing Trinton a lot, and I noted that in more extensive games Ember have a difficult time if he doesn't have at least a few duration in her build. So I put it primed continuity and removed the damage card. I removed blind rage because blind rage have a minus of efficiency, so it let intensify, but I'm thinking in changing intensify for transcendent fortitude because it give me a minus 27 maxed, but with the primed continuity I still keep half of the duration I have now, so I still don't know if it is enough. So I'm first going to test this way, and if there is a lot of duration in here I will change intensify with transcendent fortitude and leave it this way, because blind rage will going to mess with efficiency, and I cannot spam accelerant that way because, well, I will end up without energy and it will not be useful. If you play excavation, you know that at some point, even with a full party, you get enemies from everywhere, so if you want to avoid your Ember from being shot, you have to use accelerant a lot. So a continuity card, a duration card, I think it's a must. But I don't. Each person play different with Ember, so we should also take this with a grain of salt, because what is good for me may not be good for you. So it's, to me, it's have a duration card in Ember is a must. Is a must card. Especially if I plan to play higher levels, even in a team. In a team it's not so required, but in solo play it's a must. I never play without it. Okay, I was going to choose a weapon. I don't know what I'm going to take. I'm going to take the Sancti Tigris. Secondary, I'm going to take one that I'm leveling. I'm making a few changes. It's some weapons, so I'm going to take the Nukor since I'm leveling this weapon. And okay, it's all. It doesn't have much mods. Oh, I can change. I have to change my sentinel weapon, because if I don't put this is going to mess with the mods, and then when I use this weapon, it's this one. Yes, it's this one. So, if not, when I'm going to use the mods, it says that it have a conflict in mods. So okay, it's this one. Okay, I'm going to let this weapon. My Tigris, I only had to farm it two times. I'm using a magnetic, because, like I said, I'm playing Trinton very often. I get to change for Sweeper Prime. to build the Tigris without problem. Okay, I'm going to use contiguous. Okay, where is the other? Else chamber. I think the devs should put some kind of a income or something instead of forcing you to change to your sentinel weapon to avoid using the same mods that you have in your weapons because of the conflicts. So if it had a little income in a mod, you already know that that mod was being used by the sentinel, and it avoid you have to change. You cannot change, but you make the build, and then when you use the same weapon in a sentinel, you will have a conflict of mods. So I usually change only to avoid that. And oh, the Sanctis will not. I cannot put the. I forgot that completely. When I formed the Sanctis, the Sancti Tigris, I didn't thought in using the the corrosive damage, and I think I don't have enough. Ah, I have enough points because this is a 7 point. I know it's not. It's this one, and I only have 7 points. Well, I'm going to use something. I'm on maximum. The better mods don't. You can't use the better mods. Ah, I'm going to put this only to use. I have to format one more time because in this you can use it, but here I can't because this isn't the same polarized, so it will go up 2 points. Okay, it's all.
Your chosen Warframe suits you.
I bought a booster because I was making some change in a few weapons and frames, so it's better with a booster. You buy a booster and you can deal with a few weapons and frames without issue, without having to do a lots of missions.
You
So
must deliver payloads and defend a number of locations while I break into the network.
I'm going
Be
to
prepared
refill
for
my
heavy
energy
resistance. I can't do this without you.
because, well, I'm going to need energy. I like to play Void with primes because if you pass in those bubbles, it refill a little bit of your energy. But since I don't know if I'm going to pass in one right now, I prefer to waste
Proceed and prepare.
a refill and have energy without worrying. This mission, the Mobile Defense, had a few changes now. It isn't like the older one. The older one you had missions that you catch only to protect the target. Right now it's always free. Wow, this is crowded.
Location reached. Drop me in
this is the best. It's still the best place to protect. There's no question. Here you have the advantage because most of the times they come from upstairs and you can effectively protect, but it will not be always this target like before when you only had one target to protect.
Still working on it. Continue to defend.
It's not easy to play with the Tigris. Not everyone will find the weapon very fun to play because you have one shot, you have to reload. Okay, that it is a very powerful shot, but it doesn't forgive lots of missed shots, especially if you play on higher levels. If you miss the heavies, you will take lots of damage because if you miss the shot, you have to reload, and depending on the tier, of course, they will fire against your frame. But I enjoy a lot to play with the Tigris, the Sancti Tigris. I was never a big fan of the normal Tigris, but now I sold it because it doesn't worth it to have two Tigris. The Sancti Tigris is a lot better than the normal Tigris. So since I still didn't have used the formats to make the build, so I decided to sell the weapon
Here is a terminal. Get me in
and keep only the Sancti Tigris. I'm enjoying a lot to play with it.
I'm in, Tenno. This will take a moment.
I have to kill one enemy at a time because the bubble, it's very hard to drop the bubble with the Tigris because you take a lot of time, you need to reload. Now I have to concentrate in other, and the bubble already full it again. He's a very annoying enemy to kill.
Still working on it. Continue to defend.
In here in the void is the most annoying enemy to face, especially if you are with the Tigris, because you have to fire lots of shots only to drop the bubble and then kill him. And if you have lots of enemies to worry about, it's a bit annoying, but I usually enter the bubble and kill him. It's more easy to do that way. I enter the bubble and kill him inside the bubble, but because it was near the heavies, I didn't want to go there because, well, I would expose me to the heavies, and I didn't want that. It's very risky. And I usually don't do many risky things, especially when I'm alone protecting something, because a mistake can cost me the mission. And I don't have problems in fail missions, but you, it's annoying to lose everything and have to start again. So I usually choose other missions to look around.
Terminal spotted. Upload me and prepare to defend.
Okay, this is the last one.
I'm in, Tenno. This will take a moment. Still working on it. Continue to defend.
Don't facilitate when are heavies in a room, because, well, they can destroy the pod very easily. Okay, 3 seconds, it's done.
The odds were
I'm
against
going
us,
to pick
Tenno,
the
but we
mods
did it.
only.
Mission complete.
Ember with you don't need to have much duration, but with a few duration, Ember become a different frame. Doesn't matter which enemy you are facing, because she it's upstairs. She become a little better in protecting herself. I didn't choose the tower 4 because, well, I don't like to fight war. It's very cheap to fight war with Ember. It's very I'm not going to say it's very hard. It's not very hard, but it requires a lot. If you don't want to die, it requires a lot, because it's very cheap. Vor and that lasers that he, but it was not mostly because of that. It's because I'm using Tigris and I'm leveling the secondary weapon. So I would have to need a little time to take war out. And it is annoying. I don't like it. You have to spam a little more the accelerant that in Tower 3, but it's basically the same thing. Only the war fight
Another
is
job
different,
well executed.
but protecting the objectives is exactly the same thing. You just need to spam more because there you, it's not, it's better not to take with a rocket because it will usually knock you down and remove your shields, and it's very easy then if other enemies shot against you to take you down. But the big annoyment is war, especially if you are with a weapon like Tigris, that you, it does a lot of damage, is true, but you should have to reload, and against war it's a bit annoying. Okay, it's all for this video. Thanks for watching. Until the next video, see you around.